And your one's up for James and Oliver Phelps. Boys.
Hello. Hey, guys.
Hey. How are you? How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, really good. It's so good to see your faces. I mean, you may recognize this duo as Fred and George Weasley from the Harry Potter film series. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I always wanted to meet you. This is a very special moment. How have you been? Because I know things are a little bit different this year, right?
Yeah, they have been. I've got to be honest. It's a bit more, I suppose, relaxed being able to do it from the home. It was quite funny. I remember this time last year, I was actually on the Underground and on the line going through King's Cross at about 11:30, and there were quite a few Potter fans getting on the tube who have been at King's Cross to watch the thing go on the board and everything like that. So it's cool to be able to be part of it in this environment as well this year.
From the comfort of your own living room, and what lovely living rooms you've got there. I can see just from behind you a nice gallery wall there.
Do you know what a pain it was to get all those lined up?
Yeah, I've had to take all mine down. There's even like one lone coat like picture frame hook because it wasn't a very good picture to have in the background. Yeah.
Well, look, boys, today we're going to play a very special trivia quiz all about the legends, the lore, and the secrets of King's Cross Station as sourced from the books, the films, and wizardingworld.com. Now, as you might know, this London train station plays a huge role, let's face it, in the Harry Potter series. So our game of trivia with the twins will pit James and Oliver against everyone else watching at home. All of the fans, all of you can get involved as we find out who knows the most about King's Cross Station. James, Oliver, what do you reckon your King's Cross knowledge is like?
It's very, very good. I think we paid too much attention when we were filming there. Hang on, let me get into my house colours because I think we need to get into it. There we go. There we go.
Listen, if you'd like to take part, please post your answers to each of the questions that I put out to you on social media. You can use that hashtag back to Hogwarts or simply comment in that chat window if you're with us live. I'm going to put the questions to all of you watching at home, and we'll also see how James and Oliver get on. Hopefully, as honorary Wizarding World historians, you two are going to know the answers. I've got a lot of faith in you.
As long as
got more than me, then.
Right, should we do this? Should we get started? Are you ready?
Sure, yeah.
Great. It's fans versus the twins. Here is your first question. Question 1. According to legend, King's Cross Station is built on the tomb of which ancient warrior queen? Now, this is a slightly tricky one, so I'm going to make it multiple choice, give you a sporting chance. Is it A, Boudica? Is it B, Narcissa Malfoy? Or is it C, the Trolley Witch? James and Oliver Phelps, what do you think?
Well, if it was a warrior queen, then I would assume, James, correct me if I'm wrong, okay, but warrior queens go back to like the Roman times.
Right.
Romans won, so it'd be someone who led the army and was killed then. So it'll be, come on, James, help me out. Any idea?
You're obviously alluding to
I actually know
this
one.
I always thought Boadicea.
You do know it?
I think
because and apparently
it would be cool if it was the Trolley Witch.
The Trolley Witch would be even better, wouldn't it? I mean, could you imagine if you'd sent like an army over from Rome and then you get a Trolley Witch trying to fight you off?
If you ever try and ask for something on the trolley and they don't have it, they are quite vicious. So, but no, I'm going to go with Boudica.
So she's got the capacity to be a warrior.
Exactly.
I think so. Yeah, I'm going to say Boudica, who actually
warrior spirit. I think.
Did you know as well that apparently she was buried underneath platforms 9 and 10?
Well, I'm going to take your answer. I'm assuming what you're saying is you think it's Boudica?
Yes.
Yeah. And I can tell you, boys, that you are correct. Legend has it that the ancient Queen Boudica's grave is somewhere in the region, exactly as you said, of platforms 8 to 10. It could well be 9 3/4.
Wow.
Very good. Okay, question number 2. Let's move on. King's Cross Station is named after a now demolished monument to which British king? Is it A, King George I, B, King George V, or C, King George IV?
This is easy, but it's a really good name, George. Really good name, George. James, what do you think?
Good George, yeah.
Good George. George is always good.
Good George.
One of the George. I'm going to go with George the First.
You're saying George the First? Oh,
Oh,
is
is
there a
it?
dispute
Okay.
between
No.
the two of you?
Okay, all right, okay. You go with the first. I would have said another one.
Okay, well, I
Okay.
hope you're all playing along at home. I'm going to check your answers very, very soon, so make sure you are keep them coming in. You're saying George the Fourth, George the First. I give it away. It's
First,
George
yeah.
the Fourth.
Oh no,
Fourth.
fourth. Yeah, we met fourth. I said fourth.
I gave it away. No, you said first. You definitely said first. No, this statue depicting King George the Fourth has now been demolished. Did you know that there is a famous statue of him in Trafalgar Square in London, where he's riding a horse?
Ah, there you go.
Ah.
There you go. I'm not going to give that one to you because you said first, and yeah, I ruined it. But question number 3, let's move on. Hopefully, you can pull it back. What year did King's Cross Station open to passengers? Is it A, 1850, B, 1851, or C, 1852?
Right, I'm going to take this one, James, because you got that one wrong.
Go on.
I'm going to say, going on general choice and being the last answer, 1852.
You're saying 1852, and you are correct. It was 1852.
Yes!
And guess how many platforms it had as well?
3. What?
It had
Yeah,
2
3.
platforms.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
2.
that's not an official question. That was just a little extra.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but well done. Well done. Another one right. Did you get it right at home? Well done, boys. I'm going to move on to question number 4. Who commandeered a Muggle train to serve as the new mode of transport for Hogwarts students? It's another tough one. I'm not going to give you multiple choice for this one. I wonder if you can get that one at home as well.
Oh,
It
was a woman, wasn't it? It was a woman.
Magical transport.
No, but she was. She was really pally with Queen Victoria. I can't remember the name. Sorry.
Her name was Ottiline Gamble. Does that ring any bells? Yeah.
No.
And if you're wondering how the train was commandeered, apparently it involves 167 memory charms and the largest ever concealment charm performed in Britain. So there you go. Tough one, that. Yeah.
Yeah. James, I'll do the next one, yeah?
You ready for question 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Question 5. On Harry's first trip to King's Cross Station, who explained to him how to get through the magical barrier?
Oh, that's
our
easy.
mom.
That's Mrs. Weasley, yeah. Molly Weasley.
Mrs. Weasley! It's Molly Weasley, of course it is. Another point for you boys. And do you remember that Molly had some words of wisdom as well for Harry? She said, best do it at a bit of a run if you know this, which is good advice, right?
Yeah.
Very much so.
Works
Especially
with
if you ever
everything,
tried
man,
running
yeah.
at a wall.
Works for everything in
I
life.
wouldn't recommend
I
it.
actually want to see it because you guys have actually got 3 out of the 5 questions right, which is pretty good going. I want to see how some of you are doing at home as well. I think we can see some of the answers that you've been given on the screen now. Boudica, it would be hilarious if it would be a trolley witch, though. That's about question number 1 about the warrior queen. That's from Cat H. Thank you. Yeah, keep those coming in. I feel like the fans at home, from what I can see, they're getting quite a lot of these right. But boys, you're doing really well. I'm going to move straight on to question 6, though. And I want you to name the Minister for Magic who decided to add a secret platform to King's Cross.
Oh, hang on. I know this one. I know this is who I thought the other one was, but it's actually no. It's
I know
gone.
she's got a name of a train station, doesn't she?
Orpington. I couldn't tell you her first name though.
I'm going to give it to you because that's good knowledge. It's Evangeline Orpington. She was the Minister for Magic from 1849 to 1855. And she had the very good idea to have a secret platform so that you wouldn't have all those Hogwarts pets running and flying around in front of the Muggles. Makes sense. I'm going to give you another point there. I'm keeping a tally, by the way, to make sure that I don't get it wrong, because I think it's important that you get all the points you deserve. Question number 7.
Yes.
What exact colour was the flying car that Harry and Ron borrowed, I say borrowed in inverted commas, when they couldn't get to the Hogwarts Express?
Well,
I
think most children of, or not children, people who can drive borrow their parents' cars at times. But yeah, it was blue, wasn't it?
Sky blue.
So the answer is turquoise. But for a lot of people, turquoise and sky blue are very, very similar. I'm going to give you half a point. And it wasn't the first trip Harry took in the flying car, was it? The Weasley twins. And Ron used it to rescue him from Privet Drive in the Chamber of Secrets after the Dursleys locked him in his room. And question 8, for an extra point, who did this vehicle belong to? You know this.
That was Mr.
Arthur
Weasley.
Weasley.
Yeah, Arthur
It
Weasley.
was Arthur Weasley. Of course it was. I love that it belonged to Mr. Weasley, especially because he actually worked for the Misuse of Muggle Artifacts Office and created that special loophole in the law to be able to enchant the car. Yeah, one of my favourite things about that car. Question number 9, finally. What time does the Hogwarts Express leave King's Cross Station?
11
Bang on
a.m.
11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's bang on 11 o'clock because time is ticking and we're almost 10 minutes away from that. That's right. That's the time shown on the ticket that Harry has given by Hagrid after their trip to Diagon Alley, and what adventures there were to come. I guess you say the rest is history. Guys, can I just let you know that you got 6.5 out of... Honestly, it was great. I'm so chuffed to be able to do that together. Should we have a quick look at what our fans are saying at home? I think we just have
Yeah,
one or two here. So many of you getting so many right. I can see literally the comments coming in like this. Anel G says, I'm killing this game. Hashtag Ravenclaw. And I think we have one more here. 10 points for Gryffindor. That's from Beatrice. Well done. I think we can also see the mosaic. But before we do that, guys, I just want to say a massive thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to chat to you. It's great that we get to spend the 1st of September together with all the fans around the world. So thank you so much. Mwah.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks
Thanks,
very much
Vic.
for having us, and
Thank you.
thanks for joining us, everyone, guys.
Oh, see you later. Let's check in right now and see how